Luke Fennell is a senior two-way player for the Northwest Indians who is truly making waves this year in Indian Nation. Whether it's at quarterback, where he stands tall in the pocket and has been improving week after week, or on the defensive end where he is a ball-hawking secondary player for this Indian bunch. Simply put, he's the type of kid that you want on your side and not the opposing side. He's a competitor. This is Luke Fennell. This is Behind the Athlete, brought to you by Canton Motors, and I'm Jon Bozeka.
Luke's a great student. He's near a 4.0 type student. It's like kind of family tradition. We've had 4 or 5 Fennells now, and they're all great students. They come from a great family. You know, we can rely on Luke to volunteer for community service, to be a leader in the school. And you know, we've done some charity events with the Special Olympics. Luke always goes, does a great job there. So Luke's a great kid on the field, off the field, and anything we need done, we can trust Luke to do it.
That's high praise from his head coach and Joe Harbor. As I mentioned, Luke is the quarterback, and he's completely okay with all that comes with that in a high school setting.
I like it. It's a lot of responsibility, but I think I can handle it. So I'm glad it's on me. All the pressure's not on someone else. I think I can handle the pressure pretty well.
He leads by action. Luke's just naturally a quiet kid, but he leads by action. He's extremely competitive. A lot of people don't know how competitive he is. You know, the harder someone hits him, the harder he wants to hit back. So he's super competitive and kind of a low-key leader by action, not by words.
What's great is that everyone sees Luke excel on Friday night, but he has been to Columbus twice for track.
My sophomore year is for hurdles, and then last year, my junior year, our 4x1 relay team. Sophomore year especially, I was super nervous because I was there all by myself with my coach. But last year, I think it was a lot more fun because our relay team was really close. So our whole relay team got to go down, and we had a blast. We got to stay in the hotel rooms and go out to eat and stuff.
I suppose the best way to describe Luke Fennell is that he goes to work with his lunch pail and his hard hat. I'll let his coach Joe Harbor explain what I mean about this 3-sport athlete.
He's not the fastest, but he's fast enough. He's not the strongest, but he's strong enough. He's not the shiftiest or the quickest, but he's good enough at that. So it's just a really well-rounded athlete. That's why he can excel in so many sports. And he's so versatile that he's able to just kind of he leads right from one sport to the other. It spills over naturally. You know, obviously, if we hopefully make a long playoff run, you would think it might hurt his basketball, but he'd jump in right away, and I'm sure he'd be good from day one because to some extent he's a natural athlete as far as he can do almost anything real easily. So he works really hard to improve that, but he doesn't have a lot of transition time. Like I played high school football and high school basketball, and I had to change my body and lose weight. And, it's lineman to basketball is different, but Luke doesn't have those problems. And then he goes from basketball straight into track, where in theory he's behind on conditioning because he's not running 300s and 400s, but he can catch up right away through hard work, and everything really transitions really well.
And for those who are curious about life after Canal Fulton and Northwest for Luke, here's what he had to say.
I might play football or track in college. It kind of depends where I go because I want to do either mechanical or civil engineering, so that narrows down the schools a lot. I've been looking at a couple places to play football. I think that'd be really fun, but it depends more on the major because that's more what I'm concerned with. But if I have the opportunity to play somewhere, I definitely want to do that.
If Fennell's playmaking ability on the field isn't enough to separate him from the group for you, then maybe it's his drive, or simply maybe it's the way he handles himself on and off the field each and every Friday night in Canal Fulton. Again, this has been Luke Fennell, and this has been Behind the Athlete, brought to you by Canton Motors. And for WHBC Sports, I'm Jon Bozeka.